We do bodywork, full collision repair. When you come to my facilities, you talk to me, or you talk to somebody right next to me, which is my manager, or my secretary, and anytime that they had to ask me, they ask me directly, and I get to talk to my customers. I get to see the cars myself. And we actually offer a full service of collision repair. I do good work, and you talk directly to me. And I make sure that nobody can ever tell that the car has been painted. If I'm happy with that car, I'm sure my customer is going to be happy with that car. We are the quickest and the best at quality paintless dent.